AFN supports me and my business in many different ways. The first being, individually sets the conditions where, I can share authentically some of my concerns, some of the things that I'm running into as obstacles in an environment where others that have had similar experiences can share, the challenges that they've come up with. So I would say that's probably the first and foremost. Secondly, and also important is, different, exposing me to different levels of expertise in terms of we've gone through, hey, here's how we're looking at recruiting, bringing on talent to teams. Here's what it looks like to raise capital, and working with people that are extraordinary and have experience that I may not have. And so I don't want to have to learn and stub my toe on every single, new, frontier. And if I can go to where others have learned before, then I will take that shortcut every day of the week. Some of the most interesting learnings that I pulled out of the sessions, are actually I would categorize as anamnesis, right? There are things that I know intellectually, but things that I'm not doing. And so I'd say the most valuable component is taking intellectual knowledge that I have and turning it into emotional knowing and then applied experience. So, a lot of the things that come up for me, it's like, hey, I may have heard it before, but once I get that magic third hit of like, okay, 3 people have talked about this. This is now something I'm going to go from an intellectual concept that like, hey, it's I should do, to I'm doing it, I'm executing it, and here's the update on what I did, over the course of the last session. So I think moving intellectual knowledge and concepts into action is probably one of the most powerful components. It's, I am excited and constantly surprised and marvel at, a lot of the things we've been exposed to across the course of our business careers, specifically, across the many domains that each of us have been into. Many of them I just haven't moved into execution, and getting the vignette from someone who's just done it and the incredible impact they've had from it has been an awesome catalytic driver to, I should be doing that too. AFN is the extension of, and the reason I joined AFN is to find the community. I absolutely believe birds of feather flock together. So finding anything that I come up upon on my own, I have only my own limited resources to solve it. And every single time I was in the SEALs, there was never one operation I did that it all rested on these shoulders, because that would be very limited capacity. I loved having the mastermind of the entire SEAL team and the entire extended community of the interagency to be able to go after and solve a problem. And AFN brings that same perspective. Instead of, here's what I have as a data point of 1, here's my immediate cohort of 8, and beyond that, the entire AFN ecosystem that I can reach out to help solve the hardest challenges I have.